Hello everybody, this is Airsoft Louisville TV, it's Flying Cheetah.
And I'm Hunk.
And he's drunk.
Not yet.
Not yet. He's working on it. This is a new little
segment.
Segment? No, it's not a segment. This is a test of your non-emergency broadcast system.
It's a wacky little video we put together since the forums are dead, and we just need some content for our YouTube page and Facebook. We figure it's a good way to talk to you guys out there, relay a lot of messages, information, just airsoft knowledge in general, really.
I don't like reading. I'd rather watch two idiots sitting upstairs in some dude's garage with a bunch of guns on the wall trying to act like they're David Letterman.
Two idiots right now.
Two idiots.
We might have a guest. We might have guest stars later.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. We got somebody famous like. I don't think the Green Mountain Rangers are playing anymore.
We'll get to that later.
Oh. And we just like to point out that we are not sponsored by this fine vendor at all. We just like them. Their guns are pretty nice.
Yeah. We need something so you can't see his little chicken legs.
Yes, because I have no pants on.
None at all.
So we thought that we didn't want our videos to get taken down. So yeah.
So we should probably talk about airsoft at this point.
No, you know, before we get to airsoft.
Okay.
I think we're overlooking a very, very important subject.
Okay.
I have not heard anything about a Kardashian in like 3 months.
I haven't either.
Are they still alive?
I don't know.
I mean, there's still NBA players out there. We might get sick.
There's still an NBA.
All right, so airsoft. Hunk, Country Boy, and I have been out at the field the past few weeks, working very hard on building some stuff for Operation Home Reborn.
Mm-hmm. Getting very sweaty.
Yes, very sweaty. Yes.
We're before he starts to drool. We're been building a lot of bunkers and stuff back in one of the corners of the field we don't really visit too often for actually my team's base, Bethesda, and we're doing a lot of work on the field, just making sure that we get all our objectives and stuff down. And actually, it's really your baby. You should probably do most of the talking about it.
Operation Home Reborn is not going to be like any event you've ever been to before, unless it is like an event you've been to before. Then I'm sorry. Whole lot less emphasis on the run and gun, more of a survival, objective-based scenarios. I mean, literally every team will have to farm while we're out there. Your team actually has to fish in the river, which is...
you told me that.
If you guys sign up for that team, make sure you have a Kentucky State fishing license, because I'm not getting you out of... Well, I don't think they ever asked you for that.
No.
We're not paying your fine.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot less, from what I get from you, a lot less emphasis on the fighting, a lot more on kind of the world, not really the story, but more of...
Yeah, you're rebuilding your civilization, basically. In the course of rebuilding, you want to expand as well as defend the areas that you expand to. So there will be fighting, believe me. It's not like you're just going to run around the woods and be like, well, I ain't shot nobody today, because you will shoot people. Yeah. And
you might shoot your own teammates. There's no camo restrictions. We're not going to, no camo at all, not even camo pants. Civilians only. We're going to really want to see what you guys can come up with, you know, your post-apocalyptic survival attire, you know, like what's that look like?
Creative.
Yeah, what's the gear look like? I mean, make it yourself if you really want to. I mean, if you want to get some old Vietnam Alice or something, but like not plate carriers and chest rigs. I mean, you're only going to need 500 rounds if you leave your base, so 1, 2 high caps maybe. But yeah, I just really want to see what that looks like and see, you know, who can get the most creative about their gear and just make out of stuff that you find around, like you would if you actually had to survive an apocalypse.
We might even have a special prize for the person who comes in with the most original get-up on.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like a 10-minute make-out session with Jake, but, you know, there's no real winners in that, obviously. Sorry, Jake. You should have been here.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Yeah, I mean, when was that? August 3rd.
August 3rd.
Get registered.
Yeah, because...
You must send in your registration payment in order to get registered.
Yeah. Because the way that works is once you send in the $5 to our PayPal, you get entered into a pool, and then you can be recruited or join a team, and we have that on Facebook where we can start to talk to each other before the game. But I mean, you said there's that really interesting element where if you don't want to be on a team, you can just show up and walk around the woods, because I mean, unless there's like an identifier, I mean, everyone looks the same. They're all dressed in civilian camo, and if you want to walk into the field and not join a team and just, because on game day you have the ability to walk to one of the bases if you haven't joined one yet and see if they'll take you. But if you want to, you can walk around the woods and walk around by yourself for, how long is the game? 8 hours, and be shot at and shoot whoever you feel like shooting.
Yep. That's what Dave will do.
Hmm?
Oh, Dave.
I don't know who Dave is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then, well, we can transition to the new game, the one we just posted about the new field we just acquired.
Yeah, we got a new field. We're going to try it out for the first time. It's out in Elizabethtown. It's, you know, the field itself reminds me a lot of the Bad Karma field in Tennessee. It's not very wooded, but, you know, unfortunately it doesn't have the castles of plywood yet. But, you know, the guy that owns the place is pretty excited about building it up for us. You know, all the proceeds of the games are going to go straight back into building on that field. It's, you know, I mean, it's going to be a night game, so you don't need a whole lot of cover. The grass is probably going to be about 4 to 6 foot tall in some places. There's a lot of rolling hills. There are some pretty good brushy areas, so it's not like you're just walking through an empty field. It's not like that stupid game we had at a sod farm.
Yeah.
Stupid Mason. Anyway, yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be $5 to get in. We're doing, and that's gonna go right back to the owner. He's again really interested in gung ho about making it a good field and attracting some attention and buy-in and making buildings. And so we're gonna do a $5 trial run. You know, cheap game, just to see how the field plays. Like, you know, that's the best way to really figure out the field anyways, is to see where people congregate, where's like a choke point, where the fighting happens the most. And so we'll just have it at night, and that's July 13th.
Yeah, July 13th.
Because we moved it because it was on the same day as, was going to be on the same day as another game that's around that time. But we didn't
African Fever or something? We'll put a link up.
African Fury Frenzy, I can't remember. But yeah, we didn't want to step on their toes, and, you know, we want to attract a lot of attention for the game, so we didn't, you know, want to have to make people choose. 'Cause I know there's some guys in ASL that are already going to that game too, and so we're going to have to make the hard choice, so we moved it.
Yeah, it's all about what's best for the community. We may be Airsoft Louisville, but where was I going? Oh yeah,
Something. Yeah, some kind of compliment how we're nice to people.
Yes. We can all get along.
We are nice to people. You're not nice to people.
Sometimes I'm not. That's just how it is. But
and now a commercial break.
All right.
So it turns out we don't have commercials. Good for you, bad for our ad revenue. But this part we're just gonna probably gossip and talk about, you know, guys in ASL and stuff.
Did you go to the last game?
I did not go to the last game. I was told though that they had a turnout of like in the 40s to the 50s.
Jeez.
Do you know anyone that went to the last game?
I think Jake was there. Let's see if we can get Jake on the phone.
Yeah, see if we can get Jake. And so basically at this point, if we've already talked about all the important information, you could turn it off if you're, you know,
Don't turn it off.
God help you if you're watching this at work.
We're going to start a new section called Call Jake.
Call Jake, just for random stuff?
Yeah. Hopefully he's not masturbating.
You can't say that on Facebook.
Sure we can.
Okay.
Jake? Hello? Hope they can hear that.
Maybe they can, I don't know.
Hey, I'm not here right now.
Jake is apparently masturbating, so he did not answer the phone. Who else was there?
Fish was there, but he's at work.
Damn these people with jobs.
I don't remember who else was there. But I mean, we can get them to talk about it later. I can't believe you didn't go.
No, I had a family thing.
Yeah,
you know what we could do?
I had to work.
We could do. This is also fun. It's called Call Taro When You Know He's Sleeping.
Oh. Taro works nights, and he's currently in bed. So this is going to make him very happy to talk to us.
Well,
Mm-hmm. He's not gonna answer you, dude.
This must be how Conan feels every night.
Yeah, I bet.
So.
Well, if you're Conan, that makes me Andy Richter, and I don't like that.
So this section did not go well.
Oh well.
At all.
Well, let's just move on to like what happened lately in ASL. Chris got married.
Yeah,
Chris got married.
We had 2 of our guys.
Delta
die.
got married. Yeah, he died. They both had their funerals.
Yeah, 2 funerals this month. Sam and Chris both died.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss them.
Yeah.
One of them used to be a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
I mean, we wouldn't be an airsoft team if we didn't talk about what happened to GMR.
Oh, those guys.
Well, I mean, now that the video came out, it's kind of iffy on what's really going on with that.
That whole thing, and I've told you this before.
Yeah.
And
I can't. You can speak from experience. I've never met GMR and I've never been to a Lion Claw event, so this is all you this time.
From someone who has had a negative encounter with one of the Lion Claws VIPs,
Yeah.
and very blatant, just completely obvious cheating, I can't say that I was happy with the decision that they were banned because of what they said or did with a VIP. It definitely should have been the countless people who paid hundreds of dollars to play at those events that always complained about them.
Yeah.
That is why they should have been banned.
Yeah.
Not because some dude couldn't control a bunch of guys who thought they were uber elite.
Yeah. I mean, and because when it all came out, it just seemed like another GMR. From what you hear, it's just them being them again. But then, they turn their side of the story. They've got that video that kind of paints. I mean, never met Colonel McKnight. I'm not gonna, bash the man's character, but it paints the kind of the Lion Claw staff on kind of a negative picture. The problem that I have with that is the video is edited. You've seen it, right? And it has jumps. So like we're here, and then we're here, and then we're now Colonel
It's going to be kind of how this video is.
And
all
it's
the time.
Well, and it's only from one helmet cam, so I mean, there's got to be more footage.
Every single one of those guys had a camera on.
So, and I don't think that anyone, I'm not trying to say they're covering up, they're editing it to make it look good for them. I don't know if they are or not. But if you really want to clear your name, I would just get a bunch of the camera shots, then the whole thing, and I don't know if they did that because I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be terrible if you were me and you've both been to games where you pay a bunch of money. We've thrown games that didn't pan out, you get mad, you get pissed, and you're like, it didn't work out, I paid money to be here, especially if it's an away game, you travel and you're like, I paid money, this isn't what I wanted, and you get mad and you say things you don't mean, but yeah, I don't know, the whole thing is kind of wonky.
I really don't care.
I don't really care either.
Yeah,
but it's just something that happened that we
those guys are famous for bending the rules, which is a huge problem in airsoft in general these days. I mean, I've been playing it long enough to remember when it was an actual fun thing to go out and do with friends, not who's going to screw this up now.
It's still.
I think we're getting a little too negative now.
Yeah,
let's talk about something.
It's still a fun thing to do with
Let's
friends.
talk about something fun and exciting.
What's fun and exciting? See, now we have dead air time, and that's looking awful.
Fun and exciting. I don't know.
I got nothing.
Nothing. Damn you, GMR. You ruined our show. We're not going to be picked up for a second season.
God. We're just going to we're going to go out in a blaze of glory like Firefly.
Yeah. I used to see that Falling Skies starts back up.
No, I don't watch
Sunday.
Falling.
You don't watch Falling Skies?
All
right, we're going to take a break. We're going to go watch the first season of Falling Skies.
Not going to do that.
I think it's the second. I think there's been 2 seasons
already.
already.
Yeah, it's got a 3rd season. I don't know.
All right, so we're going to go do that, and we'll be back shortly. Oh, wait. Don't have commercials.
We don't have commercials.
Damn it. So let's talk about our set here.
Oh, you need more guns.
If you find yourself in the situation where you walk into a room and you have this many airsoft guns on the wall, seek help. Seek lots of help. Luckily,
you can call yourself a collector.
Luckily, they're not all mine. I have a rule: if it's left in my house for 6 months, it becomes mine. So I guess they are mine, but yeah. Yeah.
Any new airsoft news? Any new guns coming out? Any new product?
I don't care.
I haven't really been following it too badly lately, sadly.
This is terrible.
Kind of
We should have done a little research before we went into this segment.
We can do some research and do this segment again.
No. I don't want to have to copy and paste it.
Whatever, this thing's gonna be super edited anyways.
Let's talk about...
Yeah, this part's getting edited.
Alright, well I think that's gonna about do it for the first episode of whatever this
I
is.
think we're gonna call it ASL TV for lack of a better term.
Yeah, if you didn't like it, go make your own.
We're gonna come back next time. Hopefully, if you want to be on the show, it doesn't have to be an ASL member. You can, if you're from a local team, you want to come on and talk about a game. Just an enthusiast. We've had some teams in the area, BB and Last and Spartans. They want to come and
I
talk.
challenge you, come on this show. We will arm wrestle for peanut butter sandwich. Ooh, peanut butter sandwiches. We should go to Dairy
Back
Queen.
on topic.
We should go to Dairy Queen after.
And yeah, this is kind of a fledgling program. So if you have an idea for a segment you want to do, or just anything you want to put on, this is more to ASL, but anything you want to put on the YouTube page, an unboxing or a takedown or something. I mean, we need, content's always good. And yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for us right now. Maybe next time we'll actually do some research and have stuff to talk about. But that's gonna do it for this first episode, I guess.
Yeah, that'll do it. For Airsoft Louisville, I'm Flying Cheeto.
I'm Hunk.
I got no pants on.
I've got a wet spot on my shirt.